Prop Fiends, we're back with the Husky Hustler. Special guest, Prelim Tim. Make sure you check the links in the description below. Prelim Tim, he's on Instagram. Husky Hustler has a YouTube. Fellas, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm good.
G'day, legends. Doing very well here from Brisbane, Australia, and welcome to anyone listening in from the Southern Hemisphere.
So we got a $100 giveaway on this show. It's not during the intro. It's in the live chat as soon as we start talking about the first prop. But first, before the props, let's get the liquid courage into us. I'm probably the only one drinking today on the show out of these three prop fiends. But there's some people listening that are going to drink with me. Enjoy a shot. I got the Absolute Lime. I just picked up some more raspberry Absolute. So let's get straight to it.
Cheers.
Cheers, fellas. First prop of the week. I'll take over control here on the prelims with Malcolm Wellmaker. What a fighter. I think he's well-rounded, but obviously on the feet, he's going to be the much better fighter. Chris, in his last fight 3 years ago, yeah, they're calling him back. They're calling him back. Giving Wellmaker an easy win here. Anyways, his last fight 3 years ago, he got knocked out to Guido Canetti, 8-6. This should be easy money. Double your money. Round one. Wellmaker. Let's get the win. Prop beans. What do you think of this one, Prelim Tim?
It's not bad. I like it more as a bet against Matinho than for Wellmaker, but I think it's a good bet.
Yeah, exactly. It's more of a bet against the zombie kid, Chris Montino, making his return after 3 years, rather than it's a bet on Malcolm Wellmaker. But obviously, he's the fighter with the momentum, with the hype behind him. I believe in the prospect. Let's get paid. Now, Husky Hustler, you got a prelim prop. We want to hear it. What you got?
It's going to be Jamie Lee Herf by decision. Look, Vanessa steps in at short notice, and she's coming up a weight class. It's not ideal. She's given up about 5 inches of height, massive 8 inches of reach advantage to Jamie. On top of that, Vanessa's takedown defense is virtually non-existent, and she's struggled against much larger, more physical fighters in the past. So I kind of see Heath being more composed striker, and with her size and range, she should be able to keep Vanessa at the end of her jabs and kicks. She's not really known for her finishing power inside the UFC. So unless Vanessa pulls off a miracle sub, I kind of see Jamie there controlling the pace and cruising to a decision win.
All right. Now, the $100 giveaway winner, it's either Brad
it appears to be Brad.
Brad. So I don't know if I know who that is. So, Brad, what you got to do, direct message me on Instagram, Discord, however you want to do it. Give me your PayPal once you direct message me privately, and I'm going to send you $100 tonight to bet tomorrow on these props. Let's go, Brad. Thanks for tuning in. Bryn Ray, she just stopped by, said, "Sup, boys?" We got, is that Bichua? Someone named Bichua. You guys are awesome, she says. Appreciate the comment. Chandler Laporte in the chat. We appreciate everybody tuning in. We got Prelim Tim, special guest this week. Hopefully he comes back for another one because we are waiting to hear now officially his first ever prop on the Prop Fiend show. Let's go.
All right, so this one, Cody Durden's a guy that I like to bet on a lot. He fights with a lot of aggression. He lands takedowns at a high level. I think Jose Ochoa looked really good in his debut against Loner Kavanaugh, but Durden's fought both outside the UFC and in the UFC a much stronger resume, and I think this is an important fight for him in his career, and also he's in his home state of Georgia. So I think he gets it done, and I think most likely it comes by decision, by way of takedowns.
I like it. He's the official dog of the week for Fight Fiend. I could only agree. I hear the husky barking. Cody Durden's an underdog. Husky Hustler, what's going on over there?
Well, my husky 100% agrees with this prop, clearly. It was also our dog of the week this week, so we have also picked Cody Durden to pull off the upset, and I think it's going to come by a decision as well.
Prelim Tim, who you got for the dog of the week?
I mean, I think I'll probably stick
Triple
with,
dog dare ya.
Yeah, I'll stick with Durden to make it three in a row.
Let's go. Triple dogging Cody Durden for the win. Playing the decision prop. I absolutely love it. Great prop. Great value as well. Now, this one has a little bit of value. Double your money. Mansoor Abdul Malik, another round 1 KO for Fight Fiend. This is the official main card prop for me. Fellas, this guy has a lot of round 2 KOs recently. He's been really untested. Cody Brundage is a type of guy that can get finished early, I think, versus a powerful striker that can wrestle. This is a specimen. This is the prospect here. Another guy that I think gets to win with ease. Round 1 KO, double your money, plus 125. I'm going to put this one in some parlays, trebles. No single bet officially yet. If I do, join Patreon, $5 a month. Fellas, what do you think on this one?
I like it. I think it's good. I think that we talked a little bit off of the show about this. I like Malik to win possibly in round 2, just because he's done that in his last 2 fights in the UFC. And also, I think that Brundage might be feeling a little more confident now coming off of a win, but this is still definitely a good shot at round 1.
Yeah.
I totally
agree. My lock
agree.
of the week as well.
So what I
Abdul
played
Malik
with this one, just to play it a little safer, is under 2.5 and also Mansoor by 1-2 KO.
Like it.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, he's my lock of the week. I got Ricky Simone as a lock of the week. And the other lock of the week, obviously, is Wellmaker for the win. Husky Hustler, keep it going with the main card prop. You fiend. Is this a prop, though? Can anyone confirm? Is this a prop?
I don't know.
Husky, what do you got?
Prop.
Little lagging.
A little bit.
If Buckley can stuff the takedowns, start walking him down in the second half of the fight, I can see a late finish. But look, Usman's knees are shot. He's openly admitted this. In each one of his training footages, he's wearing the knees sleeves. He's got limited movement. His explosive shots aren't there anymore. And look, 15 minutes with Buckley, that's a long time. He's going to get in trouble. And look, Buckley's 7 years younger. He's faster. He's coming off numerous KOs. And look, Usman couldn't finish Kobe. Buckley finished Kobe. So it just feels like a changing of the guard where Father Time, it's undefeated. Buckley's surging contender with title momentum.
Yeah, can you just say what you said at the very start. We missed it with the lag there, Husky Hustler. I agree with the pick, though. Buckley's the pick for me as well, buddy. The very start of what you said, we just missed what you
sorry
said.
about the lag, guys. Look, if this was 7 years ago, you'd be max betting Usman at those odds. But, I mean, that version of Usman's
Exactly,
gone.
yeah.
And he hasn't won in 4
Exactly.
years, which is an interesting fact I didn't know. And he's really reliant on his wrestling and control. And as I was saying, his knees are shot. He's openly admitted this. Each one of his training footages, he's heavily got the sleeves on his knees. He's got limited movement. He doesn't have the explosiveness he used to have. And if you can't get Buckley down, he's in trouble because you've got 15 minutes of standing toe-to-toe with a guy that's 7 years younger, and he's coming off back-to-back KOs. Like, he knocked out Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. He's knocked out Kobe Covington, something that Usman couldn't do.
Yeah.
One of us has a get-together right outside the window. I think it's Prelim Tim. We talked about it. I just heard the audio pop in.
Yeah.
No, that's no big deal. Just letting people know. Nobody's watching TV in the background. Prelim Tim has a birthday party outside his window.
Sorry, people like to party. People like to party in New Jersey. Everybody.
Yeah, we love to party. Prop Fiends party. Let's go. Prelim Tim, what do you got on the main card, buddy?
Okay, so yeah, this one is probably scary for some people, and I don't blame you if you're nervous about this one. Petrosky has gone to decision in his last 5 victories, but before that, he had 8 finishes in a row. And Shabazian has basically finished in every loss he's ever had. I do think there's a chance that Shabazian wins the fight in the first round, or like in the first 7 or 8 minutes. But if it goes beyond that, I think Petrosky grapples his way to either a decision or hopefully a finish. And I think betting him by finish gives you almost the same odds as a decision, and also gives you 2 options where it's either knockout or submission. And Petrosky is a much better grappler than Edmund Shabazian. So I'm taking this one, hoping it goes well.
If Gerald Mershik can do it, well, Petrosky can do it too, I tell you. Now, He was a guy I was high on early on in his career. The Philly gym, we found out they can't really strike. Shabazian's a striker. I am on the other side. Although, if I'm hedge betting, I agree with you, Prelim Tim. This is definitely live. I know the value prop is aligned with this one as well. We won't spoil it.
Yeah.
So we'll start talking about the value props right now, see what I got cooking. I'm not doing anything with Shabazian. No, I don't trust him. Not with a single lick. I got Ricky Simone, though. I trust him. He's getting a guy on short notice. Another round 1 KO, fellas. Another round 1 KO. Smash within 5 minutes. Smotherman, in my opinion, he's off a unanimous decision loss. He got knocked out first round, Dana White's Contender Series versus a pretty low-level fighter. Finished on the amateur scene there by a rear naked choke as well. I think he gets finished in this fight. Ricky Simone slept Javid Bashrat in his last fight, round 1. Slept him cold as well. Like, not just knocked him out. He knocked him out cold. And, he finished his last couple wins. I think it happens again here. Short notice fighter. It's a tough ask for Smotherman. What do you guys think on this one? A lot more value here.
I'm a very big fan of Ricky Simone. I think it's a good bet. The only risk, I think, is that he does tend to win by submission a decent amount of the time, too. And a lot of the fight probably should take place on the mat. So, I mean, it could be ground and pound, or he could just knock him out on the feet. But I think the submission is also live here for him. But as a pick in general, I love Ricky Simone this weekend.
Yeah, his opponent looked pretty ordinary on the scales too. So I think he had a look of absolute shock that he even made weight. He's coming in late too. So, hey, the KO is very live.
Yeah, it is live. Now, Bryn Ray said Smotherman did not look good at the weigh-ins.
He didn't.
Yeah, so lock of the week, once again, Ricky Simone with Wellmaker, Abdul Malik. I'm going to juice it up for Platinum forecasters. Play them all around 1 KO. That's more of a long shot. If you want to be safe for Platinum forecasters, the main bet this week for me will be all three of these fighters inside the distance, and you can juice that up playing them all by knockout. I know the submission's live. Prelim Tim mentioned it there, but I'll risk it for the biscuit. You know how I like to do. And Husky Hustler, how do you like to do?
Yeah, long shot prop. I'm going back to Buckley as per the reasons I said earlier. If you look at recent form for Buckley, he's more patient. He's using a little bit more fight IQ, and he's picking his shots. He's setting those traps, and he carries the power deeper into fights. And as I mentioned before, like Usman, he's starting to wear down. Like before, if he stops the takedowns of Usman, that's 15 minutes to be standing toe-to-toe with Buckley, who's known he's got the KO power late. And if you're telling me you can give me KO prop of round 3, 4, or 5 at that value, I'm taking it.
I think I'll take it too. Take it to the bank.
Yeah.
Take it to the bank. I think Buckley's, he's ready. He's too motivated in this spot, main event spot for the win here. He really respects Usman as well. I don't think he's going to overlook this. I think he could even win a decision pretty cleanly.
Yeah, you could hedge your bets a little bit there, and you could look for potentially like knockout round 4, 5, or decision. Just a heads up too, it is round 3, 4, or 5, not round 2. But
so this does not get offered on my sports book. So what I would offer on my sports book would be the knockout or decision for Buckley, if you guys agree on that one.
Well, you can
it's
even
more
play
chalky.
it
You're not getting plus
distance.
money.
You could play it also like decision, no action, that Buckley gets the KO, you get your money back.
So are the odds correct? Plus 430 for Buckley round 2 or 4 or 5 KO?
No, he said it's
5-1.
It's actually round 3, 4, or 5, and that's on sports betting here in Australia, known as sports bet. So potentially you may not get that in America or Canada, but hunt around. You know, you've got your options there.
Hunt around. Look for it if you can. If not, Prelim Tim has another value prop if you want to look a different direction. But Buckley is a play on the money line. He's parlayable. All three of us agree Buckley's getting the win here.
All right, so this one, I'm back on Petrosky. I'm still not ultra confident that he even wins the fight, but I think I'm more confident than plus 1,100 or plus 1,300 that he wins after the first round, if he does win. So is in terms of value, which is my value prop of the show, I think these odds are great for his chances of hitting this. And I'm just going to cross my fingers and hope that he finds like a submission in the second or third round.
I kind of sense a submission round 2, if I'm being honest, same way that Gerald Mershart got it done there. I could definitely see that happening. Now, I might be a little bit more risky, take a long shot on the submission round 2, just because I think the grappling threat is there for Petrosky, Prelim Tim. So I don't know if you're going to be with me on that long shot.
I thought about the submission the whole time, but this round 2, round 3, betting both rounds.
I guess the odds are pretty similar.
Yeah, but it's something I do all the time too. It's kind of like one of my favorite strategies to do. I won this last week. I had Joshua Van round 2, round 3, and he won in round 3. So it's still a profit. I've won this kind of bet a lot of times.
Yeah, and also Prelim Tim is a guy that has Substacks. If you're on Substacks, and if you don't know what Substacks is, if you're not on it, get on it, because Prelim Tim breaks down each and every fight, each and every week. He's on Instagram as well, so make sure you check out his channel. Much appreciated coming on the show this week. Next pay-per-view, do you want to come back on the Prop Fiend show?
Yeah,
with me and Husky Hustler.
I think it'd be great. I think it's long overdue that you and I did something together, and I'll come back as much as you guys want.
Fuck, man. Long overdue. Long overdue. But we're here, and it's going to be a great week. I'm glad it finally happened, and there's going to be many more to come. That's a great thing. This is the first of many. That's the beautiful thing about this. Might be the first, but it's certainly not the last. Dog of the week. All three of us agree as well. Let's hope we cash in on this one. Cody Durden. Fellas, 250. I think we get a better number right now if we're taking a bet. I think I might have to double down on Cody Durden, boys. Seriously.
Okay.
Should I double down Husky Hustler on Cody Durden? I got 2.8 units now. I'll take a double down on Cody Durden. I'll even triple down. The hell with it. I'll 3 times my wager.
What's the latest comment there saying? Bring that one up.
Let's go. Here it is.
Aroo!
The Huskies howling for the underdog, Cody Durden. The Husky howling for the underdog is a sign. 100%. As soon as we started talking about it, he started howling. We mentioned his name again, and he howled for a second time.
Hey,
that is clearly a sign.
Couple of weeks ago for the main event, when Jack became champion over Bilal, I was actually out at a sports bar, and a possum came into the sports bar and literally hung from the ceiling. This is no joke. In front of the projector.
Yeah, I know. You
started
sent me the
watching
picture.
fight. So obviously the Huskies howling for the underdog. I'm taking that as a sign.
Has the dog made any noise for Andre Petrosky during the show?
Let me ask her.
I didn't hear anything.
I'm not hearing anything, mate. Sorry.
Oh no.
Pretty. Oh no. Cash out. No. Definitely a lot of value on Petrosky as an underdog, though. Not going to lie.
Yeah.
Like Gerard Mershart got it done. Why can't Petrosky?
Yeah.
I think Petrosky is live. Like Prelim Tim's been smart over the last number of weeks. Every time we disagree, Prelim Tim's correct. Petrosky could be live. I'm not betting on Edmund Shabazz. I'll tell you that.
If it gets in the later rounds, you're going to look good on that bet, I think.
I hope so.
Yeah. Sharp follow Prelim Tim.
So we
that's
got
Brim's
asking, what about Paul Craig?
You want to take that, Joseph?
Yeah, if we're talking underdogs, I mean, me and Prelim Tim talked about Paul Craig for a while, didn't we?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm playing Paul Craig submission or bust. And right now I got a half unit on the submission. It's nothing crazy, but you got to play at least a half unit on Paul Craig's submission, no?
Well, at the moment here in Australia, it's paying $8.25. So if you want to put $25, $50, why not? I mean, it's his path to victory.
Yeah.
I tried to say on the Full Car Prediction show that the decision bet had a path to victory. It's actually pretty close, $9. But me and Prelim Tim talked about it. I don't really see how in the hell Paul Craig wins by a decision or knockout in this fight versus Bellato.
When was the last time he went to a decision?
Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
He's never won by a decision. I know that. Yeah. He has 100% finish rate.
Yeah, he's only gone to decision twice in his career. And
exactly.
His last decision win.
Awesome.
Yeah, no,
I don't think the judges are going to score him going for submissions.
Yeah. No, he's not going to strike. He's not going to land a lot of takedowns. He's either submission or bust, I think.
Yeah, you got to be smart and sharp. Like, what are the judges going to score in a 15-minute fight if it happens to go there? Probably Bellato by a decision, honestly. Yeah. So it's Paul Craig submission or bust if we're talking Paul Craig.
Yeah.
But he is my pick. It's like 51% for me.
A sneaky little one with that is that it doesn't start round 3. You could parlay that with something else.
Yeah.
Not bad.
But I could see Bellato knocking out Paul Craig round 1 or 2. Easy.
Yes, I think so.
So I'd be careful. I'd probably just leave it off a lot this week. Paula Craig and Mulatto. It's very volatile.
No, not to start round 3.
Oh, for there to be a finish. So under 2.5 is what we would call it in America or Canada.
Yeah.
The under 2.5. Yeah.
Under
that
2.5
should be money.
or
I
don't
agree.
start round 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fair.
I love it. That would be the parlay piece for sure. I just heard a cat meow.
Yeah, sorry. That's my house again.
Hold on. So
That's
we've got
you
another
and
animal
Prelim
howling
Tim.
for the under 2.5. That's another sign, guys.
If we stick around
So
long
what,
enough, maybe I'll get
Demopolis?
my baby. Oh, maybe.
Is that Vanessa Demopoulos? Vanessa. Do you guys think Vanessa Demopoulos can get this win, though?
I think she's scrappy, but I think that Husky
She is
probably,
a scrappy little girl, eh?
Yeah, I
She
think
gets
Husky's
after
probably
it.
right with her. With Horth probably winning by decision. I like that take.
Hey, but at the weigh-ins, did you see the size advantage in that fight?
Yeah, it's big.
I was like, what the fuck? Honestly, I was like, what? Jamie Lynn Horth is huge.
Yeah. Well,
He's
also
with Phil Rowe.
right. Both of them are just very tall for that weight classes. Phil Rowe's always been tall. Yeah.
I don't know how they make the weight, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Pretty slim, I guess.
That's insane. The difference of size is insane in those two fights in particular.
Yeah, Vanessa is stepping up a weight class as well. So, and if you look at her opponent, as mentioned, she is 5 inches in height taller and 8 inches reach advantage. So, lay and pray decision incoming.
Bryn Ray said, I'm telling you she's getting the finish. Is she talking Demopoulos or Jamie Lynn Horth?
That's what I was.
I swear to God,
about
if Demopoulos gets the finish and Bryn Ray calls it, she's GOAT status for life. Is Bryn Ray calling Demopoulos for a finish?
I think she means Horth.
She might have. I don't know. I think she means Demopoulos.
No, she means
See
Horth.
if she comments back here.
She said Jamie.
Oh, yeah, she means Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one too many shots. I'm going to have another. Yeah, Bryn Ray, she's won $300 giveaways, collected $300 already. With the lock of the week parlay, she's been steaming hot. Steaming hot. Isn't she?
3-time champion like myself. Or when I say myself,
Yeah,
I mean my husky.
I'm single. I'm not going to lie. I'm single. I'm a hardworking 25-year-old. I'm impressed. And I don't get impressed very easily.
Do you guys want to? What's this?
Okay, fellas.
Lock of the week time.
What? Oh, no. This guy sucks.
What's happening?
Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I'm sorry to everybody telling the lock of the week over the last 8 weeks. I have been worse dog shit than my neighbor's dog. And I'm telling you, those are disgusting. We shouldn't even talk about that type of stuff on here. But we are, because the last 8 weeks, I have not hit the locks of the week. Maybe 6 weeks. Maybe I'm being over-exaggerant. But seriously, the locks of the week that I have been giving out are terrible. And I feel like this week we're getting the win. It's minus 150. It's chalky. I do not like doing this. That's a problem. That's probably why I'm not winning. I try to give out value. I put my balls on the chopping block each and every week. And yeah, I'm going to lose and have some bad weeks. Unfortunately, I had consecutive bad weeks. But we can't forget that I had a numerous amount of locks of the week in a row. I had a huge dock of the week streak. This feels like the week, you know? It feels like the week. Prelim Tim's here. Everything changes. You don't have to play them to win. Prelim
These are
Tim,
all
you go.
money line. These are all money line together.
So yeah, that's where I was going with it. Like, you don't have to
Okay.
play them to win. So what I'm doing with the main bet for everybody on the locks of the week, I'm going to play each fighter inside the distance, and it juices it up to 275. Almost triple your money. Each fighter has to win, knockout or submission. I think that's the best bet. Now, I don't know how each fighter does not win by a finish. Do you guys see either fight, any one of these three fights going to a decision? I see each three finishing the fight with ease.
I could see.
That's my opinion.
I could see Simone.
I don't
going
want to
a
jinx
decision.
you, but maybe Ricky goes to a
Yeah,
decision.
I agree with Husky. It's possible.
God damn it, that's what I was thinking too.
I think
Honestly, boys, I was thinking Ricky's the only one that can win a decision because Cameron Smootherman, he is smooth on the feet. He's crisp and clean with the strikes. Seems like he has a decent takedown defense. It could be a competitive, scrappy fight, and Ricky just edges it out by a decision with the takedowns, control time, and the volume of strikes with the experience, obviously.
Yeah.
Ricky wins it no matter what.
Right. I think he's a lock. Yeah.
Definitely wins.
Yeah,
the
Ricky
fight.
hasn't had back-to-back wins in a while.
No, he's actually not looked that good.
Yeah, and look, the weigh-ins.
No, it's time for a consecutive win.
Very, very lucky to make weight.
Yeah.
He looked like he was in absolute shock that he made the weight.
Yeah. Well,
That's what
Bryn
said.
He did take the fight.
Yeah,
on
Bryn
late
Ray
notice.
said he did not look good. Exactly. Late notice. I don't like the spot for Smootherman. Respect to him. I've been on the other side. I've been betting against Smootherman. In this fight, I'll give him the respect, even though I'm making a lock of the week against him. You know what I mean? I've never gave him respect before. Even though I'm making a lock of the week against him this week, I do have respect for him. Even though he missed weight, respect stepping up. Honestly, thank you for saving this fight. I would have been pissed if Ricky wasn't fighting.
Yeah.
I would have been devastated, bro, if Ricky was not on this card.
Right. But that fight with Jourdain was going to be really good, though, too. So hopefully they give that another chance.
Oh, I was so ready for that one.
Yeah, that's a good match.
That's why I had round 1 KO. That's why I had the round 1 KO. And I just didn't end up switching it. Eh? I just said, fuck it, I'll leave it. I'm just going to leave very, not defensively sound. I feel like Jourdain's the type of fighter, Air Jourdain. He's Canadian. Calm down. I'm Canadian. I feel like he gets hit a lot.
Yeah, he does.
I'm not saying that I would get hit a lot, but
I'm saying you would.
Yeah, Jourdain, he got knocked out to John Silva. And Leroy, he's been active in the chat as well. I want to give a shout out to Leroy. I wish I would have gave this guy $100. If Leroy can direct message me on Patreon, not Patreon, Discord, Instagram, I'm gonna send him $50 just because he's a good character. $50. If you can find a way to direct message me, give me your PayPal. He's been active in the chat. He's new. He seems new to me. I've never seen him around before. He said he's got Cody parlay running, all 3 Codys. The odds on it. Oh my gosh. He's taking all 3. Cody Brundage, Cody Garbrandt, and who's the other Cody?
Brundage, Garbrandt, and Durden.
Yes.
So Fight
Durden,
Fiend.
our guy. How did I forget?
Yeah. Well,
I just learned
what's
that
up?
Brad, who left the comment, was actually my first subscriber to my channel. So shout out to Brad. You've won that $100.
Congrats.
No, we didn't. Brad just won himself $150.
150. Well done, Brad.
You're giving away
The first
a lot of
subscriber,
money.
add on the 50. Add on a 50. Add on a 50. I ain't kidding. Add on a 50. 150 for Brad. Beer o'clock. Let's go. I'm gonna pour another
Congratulations,
shot
Brad.
with Brad. I told you someone else in this show is gonna be drinking with me, and it's Brad, and he won the $100. And I had people in the chat trying to win it that I know personally that live within 10 minutes of me. So, Brad, I don't even know who this is. Got it done this week. Let's go, Brad. 150. I'm giving you 150, Brad. What do you guys think of that?
It's very generous.
He deserves it. First subscriber.
He's my first subscriber to the channel, so thank you for paying him.
Let's go, Brad. And subscribe to Husky Hustler. Check out Prelim Tim on Instagram as well. The boys are back. The boys are back. And they're looking for glory. All right, prop fiends. We're going to get paid this week. The energy was high. The emotions were high, especially at the face-offs. The Paul Craig Bellotto face-off. That was intense. The show is at 36 minutes long. We don't want to talk for 3 hours. I'm sure we could. We could entertain all day long, but it's coming to an end of the show. I'm going to close it out, hand it over to Prelim Tim and Husky Hustler. The final messages.
Cheers,
for
mate.
UFC Atlanta.
Thunder got game 4 at home. And look, shout out to everyone in the Southern Hemisphere. Have a great day here in Australia. It's reasonably cold, but sunny and nice. So get out there and enjoy your day. And welcome to the show, Tim. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. Hi, everybody. So on Instagram, I am at Prelim Tim MMA. And on Substack, it's prelimtim.substack.com. I break down, right now, I just break down the fights that I'm betting. I also do a final bets on tomorrow morning before the fights come out. I list everything I'm betting on, and then most of the time I do a recap after Saturday. So if you want to follow me on there or just follow me on Instagram, that would be great. And hopefully I'll be back on the show again.
You gotta follow him. He puts in a ton of work each and every week. A good description of the fights on Substacks. I'm subscribed to the Husky Hustler. And one hell of a show we are offering under 1 hour, 40 minutes cap. I said 30 minutes cap. We got a little excited. We gave some extra information out on the show, but that's why everybody's here. Leroy, thanks for tuning in, buddy. You're getting that $50. He said, bloody hell, boys. I reckon I can do that. So I'm expecting a message from him. DM. He got his $50 pretty easy. Just randomly. I felt generous. Added on another 50 for the first comment during the props. The first subscriber for the Husky Hustler. It's beer o'clock, fellas. Brad got it done. $150. I'm expecting a DM from him as well. I'm going to send him $150. Now, the show was fun. I wish I could keep talking with my fiends, but it's time to go. We got to get this dough. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll be back next week, me and Husky Hustler. The next pay-per-view, Prelim Tim is going to join us. So let's get it done this week in Atlanta.
Take care, everyone.
Oh, yeah, boys.
Is it off now?
You're still going live, mate.
Okay.
We're still live.
Oh,